Yeah, so next time you're dancing with her and you're touching her back, you're like, this was on whatever that bathroom. But I hope you sell a lot of them.
Yo, you are now listening to the Find the Stone podcast. Today is February 19th, 2018, episode 9. It's your boy Adi, and Elon Musk is trying to make me believe we live on a globe.
And I'm Bobby Katie, and the only thing I know is that I know nothing at all.
And today we are joined by Team F.O.C.U.S. MVS. So introduce yourselves. Just go ahead. Just go in order right here.
So
Raf, you
Ralph,
go.
part of F.O.C.U.S.
Migs, you spell that MGS.
And Francis, the other part of F.O.C.U.S.
Now, what do you guys do?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Team F.O.C.U.S, what do you sell? Adderall? Like, what is
Limitless pills.
No, we just have apparel and jewelry.
Okay, cool.
And
I noticed that when you walked in, I was like, these guys are the opposite of me. They are stylish.
If you guys want, like, as you talk, just move the mic around and, just don't drag it.
Yeah, you're dragging that.
Or drag it as much as you want. One or the other.
But yeah, I think right there is perfect. Just get close when you speak to it.
You guys are going to get comfortable real quick.
Get real cozy with each other.
We've been, the past 3 days, we've spent hours and hours and hours together. I don't think we could get any more comfortable than what it's been.
Yeah.
Word.
Smelling each other's farts and shit. Man. I know you be farting all the time.
Damn local.
So the way I know these guys is two of them are my cousins, Francie and Raf, and then along with their friend Migs. I've known him for a little while now, and he's, I guess, the artist of the crew. As far as like the very hands-on, always painting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love your art.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, for real.
How long you been doing this shit?
Not to sound cliche, but ever since a kid.
Okay.
It's like
always drawing and shit.
Yeah. It's like I started at the same time everybody started in their entire life. So once you get put into school, everybody gets put into art and crafts. I just decided to stick with it. Other kids got into basketball. Other kids got into the block. Other kids got into politics and everything else. But I just decided to stick into art myself for some reason.
That's the broke life, right?
Yeah.
Art life. That's
that.
No, but I mean, you get to live your passion, you know what I'm saying? And you get to do what you really want. So we're all kind of artists in our own ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're creating,
I always say there's a fine line between artistic and autistic. So
yeah, I like that line.
Very true.
I'm trying to figure out what spectrum I'm on.
Very true.
Word.
So, Raf, where do you come into the deal?
We're trying to start a clothing line, F.O.C.U.S. It's meant to inspire people. And we got some shirts, bracelets, and hats right now. And that's about it.
Yeah. So what prompted you to want to do that? The 9 to 5 wasn't satisfying enough?
No, I hate my job. I hate being stuck in the office all day. It started not finding clothes that I liked at the store. And just wanted to put out ideas. I'm not as good as Migs as drawing and stuff. But at least on the computer, I could design something, put on a shirt.
Yeah, that's where your skills come in. Yeah, I'm always going to him like, yo, he knows how to mess with Photoshop way more than I do and all this stuff. But I definitely, when you started doing this brand, I was like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, see, I noticed you changed big time ever since you started this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it, And
I think that's in our country where like happiness, like everyone defines success differently and stuff like that, but finding something that you actually like to do and the absolute dread of a job you hate is what brings you down. So it's cool that you guys are finding something and striving towards something you can do.
So what about you, Francis? What's your Dominican ass do? Play La Guira?
Basically, when he first started doing F.O.C.U.S, I saw the potential and I saw where he was going with it, and I liked the idea, and I was like, it's true. You go to the store, you find things, and it's like, I don't like this, I don't like that. Why not just create your own thing and make it your own? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He told me about it, and I immediately I jumped on. I was like, yo, whatever it is, let me know. I got you. I'll help you out with whatever it is. And ever since then, it's his brand, but you know, I help him out with anything I can. Yeah,
fam's fam.
Fam is fam, exactly.
Good. So what do you guys got going on this weekend? You guys got some type of pop-up shop?
Yeah, definitely. We got our first ever pop-up shop that's basically that we know of in Tampa. We're doing a pop-up shop at a local hookah lounge, which is a friend of ours. He's letting us use the space to actually do this.
And to those not familiar, describe what a pop-up shop is.
Pop-up shop, it's basically like what we do. We're all local people from the local neighborhood, town, somebody you can work with, and they do something on the side. We're gonna basically be somewhere and sell what we got.
Gotcha.
You know, not everybody lets you.
It's like a market type atmosphere.
Basically.
So, like in terms of the pop-up shop is like let's say like a farmer's market in a sense, but in terms of apparel and stuff you sell. So it's not gonna be like let's say you would go to Neiman Marcus, it would always be at that one location.
Gotcha.
So it's like we pop up at, for example, at this spot at Cloud9 Hookah Lounge. The next time it could be at Seatown or Bravo Supermarket, or I'm not saying we're gonna be at these places, but it's a nomad, let's say, shop in a sense.
Right. Yeah. There's a brand that I follow that does that all the time. They're called Johnny Cupcakes.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that brand?
I have not.
That brand is dope.
Yeah, that brand is dope, and they're always doing like pop-up shops, and I mean it's big time.
That's the way to do it, especially like the way Tampa is becoming, because it's like, especially the area I live around, like in Seminole Heights, it's like very artsy, and there's festivals all the time. There's just seems like good location to start it up.
Yeah, and one thing that I've noticed with Tampa growing, there's a lot more supporting of local businesses in the area. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love doing this, because there's a lot of people, getting on this train of, mind your own business, do your own thing, so there's a lot of people that, we can create this platform for, so you guys could tell the people what you do, and not just what you do, but let them know you a little bit more personally. You know what I'm saying? Not just say what your mission is and what you do, but hey, let's watch something on here and let's see if you're a racist or not. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta tread lightly on this show as far as that, you might lose some friends and some customers,
And they weren't real friends, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's, the purge. That's what we should call this show, right?
Yeah, if one of our 5 viewers is one of your friends, then yes, you might lose him.
Yeah. Again, the name of the show is this is the project name, I guess, right? Find the Stone. I mean, if I love it, you know what I'm saying? But
that's because you made it.
Yeah, exactly. It's my baby and shit. You weren't coming up with anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
I've been seeing other people's podcast names. I'm like, damn, that's good. So I mean, we'll keep it for now. But if we come up with something good,
yeah,
I'm down to change it.
No, this is good.
You drop gems in a sense, so you gotta find the stone, right?
Yeah, well, I gotta write down exactly how I want to say this as far as what our mission is. But basically, Find the Stone to me is your leverage point. You know what I'm saying? Find what it is that you do with who you want to do it, and that stone is that how you do it. Some people, what tool do you use? I like to use the podcast tool, microphones or whatever. So you like to use the paintbrush. You like to use the Photoshop. You like to use. I'm cracking up, Francis. But this guy here, he's a jack of all trades. Yeah, this guy, he's a Renaissance man. This guy knows. Good. He's nasty at baseball. He knows how to play music. He's a great dad. So all around guy, good guy to have in the team.
Down with the silk screening and like burning the images.
Yeah. Okay.
He's been getting down with it. Yeah.
I've been going. Like, my hands are,
and he's a all-star mechanic.
My hands are still going in. My hands are still red from all the paint that we was messing around with and all the silk screening that we were doing yesterday.
And I kind of lost where I was going. Oh yeah. So, we all have our different ways of how we create and express ourselves. So by Find the Stone, as far as the audience, when they're listening, I want them to possibly get inspired by something we say or do, and they say, okay, I want to do that same thing. Boom. You're going to tell them how they could connect with you if you want to mess with them, So it's basically about creating a community around people that are finding their own way, minding their own business,
Hence the word focus. That's another thing that focus stands for.
Yeah.
Follow your course until successful. That's basically what focus stands for.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like all three of our brands are like personal developments, I think. Because his is Master God Self. Yeah. So then we focus, Master God Self, and Find Stone. Yeah, and so it's like basically all personal development.
So yeah, so Master God Self, in a sense how I came up with that was, of course my name is Miguel, and like every Miguel I know is named Miggs. So everybody spells it the exact same way, M-I-G-S or M-I-G-G-S.
And you were just like, fuck vowels.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So I just like, growing up, like if you look like somebody else, that was like the national sin. You can't like be somebody else. You can't dig grind. You can't do none of that.
Yeah,
you have to be original. So a few years ago, like I just started like I heard KRS say like what his name stood for. Yeah. And I always wanted to know what like RZA, like why he spelled Razor, R-Z-A. So I figured out the information of why he spelled it that way. So I said I'll have my own shit now, like my own way. So I figured it out, and MGS, like Raf said, it stands for Master God Self. But I always write 175th, so it's like a double entendre. Okay. So it's Miggs, and 175th is like the block I grew up in New York, in Washington Heights. Yeah. So MGS, Master God Self, and the 175 stands for knowledge, perfection, and power. So like all together, it stands for once you master the God within self, the knowledge of perfection will provide the power.
Some like Illuminati type shit right there. That's exactly what someone in the Illuminati would say.
If you really want to get down to like the root word of Illuminati, it's illuminate. So you're waking up, right? Yeah. And when you get a good idea, it's a light bulb that pops up. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to play devil's advocate, are the Illuminati giving you the light bulb to like wake the fuck up, or are they keeping you in the darkness, or? But that's just that's just the fuck.
And that's what we talk about on here.
And that's a whole nother
yeah. Sweet. So what? Go ahead.
Nah, but it's just like in the sense of like Raf was saying, is a personal development. So it's like as I'm waking up and I'm understanding the world I was thrown into, and understanding the bullshit that's going on all around me, and like I always thought like, why do I have to go to a church or to a synagogue or to a mosque or somewhere to find God? Which all of these people are saying that God is within self. Yeah. So do I really have to get out of myself to find this? Why can't I just perfect it? And like, well, not perfect it, but in the act of it. So constantly getting better.
Yeah. I think, you perfectly good point. I think the opposite way of looking at when people go to like a building or a place, it's more of the community aspect and the other people. Church isn't necessarily in that building. Church is just right here. What we doing right here? Cypher. You know what I'm saying? Collection of people coming together and talking about, that whole higher plane and whatnot. But one thing I wanted to say as far as making your own stuff, I know when I started making my own stuff, or before that, I was like, I'm done with wearing other people's logos and all this stuff. Like, for what? And it's not even the exact, the idea that they're coming across. I don't want to keep telling people to just do it. And they're like, let me put my own message out there. Yeah. So it's like, if I'm going to rock something with a logo on, it's going to be mine. Yeah.
I thought about that yesterday, too, because I was looking for a shirt for the show. And I was just like I couldn't find exactly. I just wanted something like that had art and meaning to it. And I can see like why you were like, if I can't find what I want, why don't I just come up with it on my own? I almost contemplated just getting a white shirt and painting on it. Like, I was like, I'm tired of looking for this shirt.
So, one thing, how you're saying, as far as like our brains about self-development and stuff like that. One thing that has definitely been happening, especially ever since the like 2008 when shit started hitting the fan, people started losing jobs. People started noticing, man, I need to become an entrepreneur. I need to do my own fucking thing because, look, I was here 30 years in this company and they just cut me off like a light switch, falling on your ass and you got no type of skill. You just waiting and hoping that your resume is good enough for somebody to choose you so, they could pay you for your time. And it's like, how many times have you been in a job and been like, damn, homie, if I could do 8 hours towards my own shit every day.
Do it every day. Every single day.
How long did we spend yesterday making shirts? Like 4 or 5 hours?
Minimum.
Yeah.
And we got a lot done. If we would have spent 8 hours, we would have got a whole lot more stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Word. And the night before, I got to his crib like around 10:30, and we bounced like at 4:30.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Just making sure.
Just making sure it's creating things, putting different ideas out there, see what everybody thinks about it, how it's gonna work, how we're gonna actually execute and get it done.
Yeah.
Like it was just
if we
nonstop.
could spend 4 hours a day doing that.
That's a high. That's a natural high. You could do that shit all day.
Yeah.
It's funny when you're going through that. It's like, I haven't eaten for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you ain't doing shit, you just constantly stuffing your face and you ain't even tired.
Yep.
It's crazy.
You be bored at your house, not knowing what to do, just randomly get up, go open your fridge and look at it.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, look at it again.
Exactly.
Oh, it hasn't changed since the last time. No, but that's awesome though. Getting back to it, it's like when it becomes like that, you're doing it for hours and hours, but it's not work. It's your passion.
Yeah.
It's your drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, what are people expected to see this weekend at the pop-up shop?
For me, you're expected to see unique art like never before seen. I have a few dope pieces that I have not put out on social media or anything. A couple shirts that along these two guys helped me create. A couple hats and a few bandanas as well that we're creating. The technique we created, we did with one of these actually is we put like the reflective paint on it. So like let's say for example, like the 3M tape like has like the reflective thing on it.
Okay.
So our design is gonna have that on it. So that's like the one like just little sprinkle we're putting on.
Okay.
No pun intended, because you have to actually sprinkle the beads on.
Okay.
With that, from Raf, you're gonna see.
Well, we're gonna, since this is pop-up's first, Focus first pop-up, we're gonna just have the regular Focus shirts with the logo, and Focus with the hats on the dad hats, snapbacks, a few of the bracelets that we've been making, and then we're gonna debut the new Truth Doesn't Equal Hate hat, which will be the first design from Focus. And
yeah, I like that one. I saw that on your page.
Thanks. Yeah, we're gonna have a few different colors, 4 new colorways, and then we're gonna raffle off a poster that we collaborated on. It's gonna be pretty nice.
It's gonna collaborate something from everybody, from Migs to Focus to even the place where we're doing the pop up in. Okay. So it's all gonna be collaborated into one piece, and it's something that's gonna be that one time because we did that pop up there, and it's gonna be a one of a kind thing. It's not gonna be made again. Nobody else is gonna have. It's just gonna be that one.
It's gonna be like a collector's item.
Basically, yeah. It's gonna be something that's real exclusive.
Awesome. And the third lady that's gonna be part of it, she's not here right now. Her name is Michelle, and her brand is Not So Basic Boutique. So we're definitely gonna have stuff for the ladies. They're gonna come through and like purchase stuff from unique like blouses to rompers to jumpsuits that women wear. So it's gonna be touching both men and women, both adults and youth.
It's gonna be a little bit of everything for everybody.
Gotcha. You said rompers. What the hell's a romper?
Romper.
Oh, romper.
Yeah.
Oh,
romper.
Male rompers or like girl?
Nah.
Was that really a thing? Like, was men really wearing that shit outside?
Push it,
yes.
Okay, I can see. Yeah, I can see like Russell Westbrook.
He
probably did.
Kind of guy.
There's a lot of stylish, fashionable NBA players. Let's go with that.
Nah, I don't know if they stylish, but
they want to be.
They don't know what
they're trying to do something.
They got that money. They got to spend it on something. You know what I mean?
Spending on Focus or Migs. If you're trying to spend your money, don't spend it on a romper. For God's sake.
I don't understand rompers for a second. Just because I'm like I ask a girl, I'm like, you wear this, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, so basically, you're in a public club and your entire outfit touches the floor when you gotta piss. Like you gotta take the whole thing off, don't you?
Very true.
Yeah.
That's the first time I actually think about it, and I'm like,
yeah. So next time you're dancing with her and you're touching her back, you're like, this was on whatever that bathroom. But I hope you sell a lot of them. I don't.
Oh man! So you guys gonna have a DJ there? You gonna have music going on there?
Oh yeah, the place is actually, it's a hookah lounge, and he's letting us use it during his business hours. So there's gonna be DJ.
Oh nice. Okay.
There's gonna be all our products.
You know the
be
DJ?
there. The owner is a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is DJ 360.
Yeah, he's
And
pretty popular out here in
the Spanish community.
In the Spanish community, he DJs everywhere.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
The hookah lounge is called Cloud 9 Hookah.
Yeah, I think I've been there before. Where is that at?
It's on Waters in Armenia.
Yeah.
You been there?
Yeah. I've been to all the hookah lounges. You won't believe the open mics that we have.
Oh, for real? You
Yeah.
sure
I
about
don't
that?
know
That's
if I
like a
ever did an
Dominican
open
ass
mic over
spot, ain't it?
Yeah,
Like I don't see.
Well, I used to be over there.
Dominican ass hookah lounge.
Yeah.
really,
I think it's Dominicans that
it's
don't like keep.
Dominican and like an after hour.
Dominicans are keeping that hookah shit
strong.
popping, man.
Well, I used
like,
to be over in that area all the time because there's a place called Beer and Brownies over there. I don't know if you ever been over there.
I think that's by a racetrack.
It's off of
No, that's Charlie's.
Waters in Armenia.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking Charlie's on Waters before Dale Mabry.
Yeah, no, that's
Places
Good Time
that-
Charlie's.
Okay.
The karaoke
the
place.
Popeyes that's on Waters.
Yeah.
Right there on Waters in Armenia is literally right behind the Popeyes in that shopping center.
Okay. So what are what's the start time? What time is it starting? When's it ending?
We're gonna be there from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. You know, his business hours are from 4 to 6 in the morning. So
Oh wow.
after that,
Yeah.
we're gonna be there. You know,
Just chilling, hanging out.
or
Yeah.
whatever. But he's actually giving us 4 hours to do our thing there. So that's big ups to DJ 360 and JB for letting us use your spot, man.
Good,
We
man.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to get their social media stuff also at the end in the not so
Not
boutique.
so basic boutique.
Yeah.
We're also gonna have our friends as well that they do a podcast in terms of like hip hop and stuff,
Yeah.
and like sports.
Oh yeah.
Freshen up.
Yes, I've been wanting to link up with them, so yeah, I'll
Word.
definitely be there.
Right, they're gonna be there for sure. They're gonna like do a little interview with us, and then they're gonna go throughout the day, like just talking to people, seeing how their entire experience was there.
Nice,
as
nice.
Well. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to collaborate with them. They look cool as hell.
Yeah, I told
And-
him about you, but we haven't had a chance to link up.
So yeah, man. I'll definitely be there. What about you, Bobby? You gonna be there?
I'm gonna actually be at the Seminole Heights Music Festival. The Heights Unites. It's just a lot of different local music, and they
Okay.
got a like to support the victims of the families that were affected by the murders, and just a community get together. It's
Okay.
like the first annual one. So
Oh, I want to go to that too.
yeah. There's a lot of things going on this weekend.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, and that's a good thing to know because anytime you guys are having another type of festival, we would love to come by
Yeah.
and be a part of it.
And that's what I'm saying, man. It's like it happens like so much more if you're not getting out and doing things.
Yeah, networking. You got to be meeting people. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
definitely.
The part of the business barely anybody speaks of is always creating but networking is
And connection,s
vital. Like,
Yep.
You need to get those connections down
Yeah,
packed.
that's it. You know, and it's like I wish I would have known that shit in school.
Facts.
You know, I tell my kids, you know, we was homeschooling them last year, and we put them back in school this year because it's just we're too busy, and it's like, whatever, you know. But you got to throw them back in there with like the right mindset. And I told them, you know, grades matter. You know what I'm saying? Don't go over there, you know, fucking around. Like, do your best. I'm not gonna kill you if you suck at a subject or whatever. But the main thing I want them to do is build the right relationships with people in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if you would have kept contact with everybody that you've known and just literally like minded your own business. That's like how I look at it. I wish that I would have been taught that, you know, your business is your relationships. You know, money don't grow on trees, right? And not, you know, or resources or help, the things that you need, but they come from other people, you know? And it's definitely something I'm telling my kids. I'm like, look, here's your little black book. Start taking all your friends' names down and build that relationship. So, you know, they're not doing it. It's like, yeah, whatever. But
It's because they have phones
I
now.
at least,
Fact.
what?
They got notes. The notes on the phone.
They're not using a notebook.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, being like knowing who to connect with is key too, because you
Yeah.
can have 1,001 friends and they could all be just trash at what they do in life and not
Yeah.
have any motivation in anything.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's good to have a network because, you know, people are going to bring the right people around you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you going out there and just trying to shake hands with every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, you know? So.
And positive people too is like an important thing because it's like what I've
Encouraging.
learned. Like I like associating myself with what I do, like with the ones that are like there's no jealousy involved. There's not like you're all trying to get to like the same place. You're all trying to get to the same goal. And as long as you can help each other, then you want to see each other succeed. You want to see each other get better.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed in Tampa. ever since I lived out here and or just actually started dealing with people that were doing music, it's like none of them ever make it because they're not helping each other. You know, it's just.
You look at Atlanta, everybody's helping each other in Atlanta for some reason.
Yeah.
Like all the artists, like top artists from what I've been seeing, like everybody's just trying to communicate with one another and like work from, let's say, not gonna name drop, but just the artists out there, from what I've been hearing, is like everybody wants to like communicate with each other and build each other up.
I think that's like a big part like our society lost too. It became like we became so connected to these phones and like scrolling about people like we don't even give a shit about, and we're more connected than that than the people that are around us. Yeah. Your neighbor, your community, the thing that actually is gonna
shit that matters.
Make and break you.
Exactly, shit that matters. Like my new neighbor, this guy's a gun nut, and I'm like, shit.
Seems like a nut like, all the way around.
Yeah, but he's got mad guns over there. You know?
So shit goes down, you know.
Word up, exactly.
That's what I told him.
I can't get on Facebook and be like, yo, somebody get over here with their shit, and I'm in trouble, you know. Just go throw a rock at this dude. It's like, Chris, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, I know my neighbors around here. You know what I'm saying? If I go out of town, you know, they can actually watch my house and, you know, hit me up if something's happening. You know? That's good. You know.
That guy's definitely going to watch your house.
He's praying over
He hit me up the other day.
One more step.
I dare you.
Like Clint Eastwood off of Gran Torino or something.
The other day, he hit me up. He was like, come over, bitch. I know you're home. Your lights are on. I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker. I'm gonna have to start.
This is like, it sounds like the plot to a movie, like an overbearing friend, like who you can't ignore
like
because of all the guns he has. Yeah.
Just got to be nice.
Yeah, American Sniper meets Cable Guy.
So if I end up missing, guys, you know, go next door. Go look for me. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about this weekend or about what you guys are doing?
Just come down and support, man. Come down and support our local businesses. We're just trying to make it. Okay. Hopefully you guys come down, see what you guys like, and hopefully y'all continue to keep coming around and follow our pages and things like that.
Okay. And what are your pages?
For F.O.C.U.S on Instagram, we're at F.O.C.U.S_revolutionary.
For Migs is The Real MGS 175, THEREAL MGS 175.
And I believe Michelle is Not So Basic _boutique.
All right. That's what's up.
And she's got the woman's boutique. Yeah.
Is there a fake Migs out there?
There's a lot of fake people, but just like...
Gotta let them know.
Is there a guy with the fake Migs?
Nah, some people spell the like DA, so just to make sure it's not... It's THE.
THE, right.
Yeah, that's a hard thing, you know, trying to make a handle that nobody has. I mean... This guy chose, what was the Twitter handle you chose? It's some confusing shit.
Well, it's called Find the Stone, and it was like stone_find. Yeah. It wasn't that hard.
No, it was whack.
But I was like, it makes sense because it's called Find the Stone, so you got to give them something to search for.
I guess.
Make their brains work.
Yeah. If they couldn't get our handle, then they were not going to listen to our podcast to begin with.
Yeah, we were just talking about that as far as with the school shooting, you know, a lot of people are caught up in their emotions and they're just talking from their heart and how they feel, and they're not really digging. They're not going deep. They're not really asking questions. They're not, you know, it's just, oh, white guy in a shooting AR-15 gun, and they just put something on Facebook, and it's like, man, you look real stupid right now. You know, if you'd have just thought a little bit more, you would have probably saved a lot of time.
They don't. They find it as a reason to post whatever they can do. Like the far left is just like, we need change in policy, not thoughts and prayers. And the right's like, AR-15 doesn't even stand for automatic rifle. Like these are the two arguments going at each other, and you're like, okay,
it's the same,
you people
like a
are
9mm.
Yeah,
you know,
you're never gonna change your mind.
I was asking my girl this earlier. Have you seen has there been any mass shootings in schools that are in the hood?
No. Not that I could think of.
So is this problem let's say,
suburban?
Is it a suburban issue? Is it an everybody issue?
Yeah.
Is it just a hood issue?
Well, what I think, my conspiracy is the schools that this shit is happening in, there's a level of manipulation going on. You know what I'm saying? If you look at what happened in Sandy Hook, if you really look into it, there's some fuckery going on there. You know, And as far as like that, the school was like shut down, like way before this went down. You know, so as far as like really pulling off some intricate shit, if you're really trying to pull something off, it's harder to do it in a city or like in a urban area where there's a lot of people walking around. I don't know, but that's a good point. The shit that I'm seeing from these school shootings is that they're all on some type of pharmaceutical drug. They're every single time, they're always on some type of psychotropic drug. Nobody's talking about that shit at all, you know.
And I don't think there's a lot of Zoloft in the hood. Like that's like I think it's like it's more like if there's crime, it's like drug related or something related to the hustle of whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, like trying to get the fuck out.
Yes. It's like a survival mentality where like in these like white quote unquote privileged areas, it's like they had nothing better to do than shoot 17 kids that day or something. Like it's all like about depression. And I think both have like their issues, and like I don't think killing anyone is right, but at the end of the day, like that's a great point you make, because you got to analyze not like, oh, guns are the issue or something like that. It's like get to the root of the problem of why this is happening here and this happening here. It doesn't mean they're the same reason. Yeah. There could be two completely different reasons for why this is happening.
Yeah. And the news, you know, if you just stick to the news, they're not going to go that deep into it. I mean, the next show's got to come on. The next commercial's got to come on. You know, they got to pay the bills. So it's...
And also, my bad. Have you seen the movie V for Vendetta?
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite movies. But in it, like the director of the news station, he says, our job is to report it, not to fabricate it. That's the government's job.
Or opinionate on it and shit like that.
So they forgot about that.
Yeah, all they're doing is just saying what's coming into their like news station. They're not really looking into it, like making sure, like, yo. Yeah,
they're just saying what they, whatever. You know, I'm like, this lady, Brooke. Yeah,
they're reading a teleprompter.
They're journalists. No, but they're journalists, and they're supposed to give, you know, the information. Here's this side. Here's that side. Here's all the sides. You decide, not me. You know, this chick over here is like. Speaking for all of us over here, Brooke.
When is something gonna change?
Yeah, I kind of want to play that shit so they can see this lady reacting. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. To me, I haven't had the chance to look into the shooting that much.
Yeah, same here.
You know, I mean, that's a rabbit hole within itself. But I don't believe, you know, that it's this whole. You know, getting rid of all guns and all this stuff. I'm not on that side of things. But then at the same time, I'm not on the polar opposite where it's like people want to just be packing the AR-15 at Walmart. I get it. You know, hey, it's just as automatic as a 9mm. Right. I get it, you know. But
I think the one thing I really can't stand about this whole thing is like the celebritization of the shooters. Like they put their face out there and they like give them their 15 minutes of fame. Instead of just, I don't know. I don't know what they should do with guns, but I'll tell you what. I'm pro torture. You torture this kid, and he'll
let the family get him, and nobody will
see if anybody's doing that anymore.
Set the example. Exactly.
Is that what they're searching for? Like that 15 minutes of fame?
I think so.
Possibly.
The kid from Columbine, like that was like his entire mission was like to get fame and like be known.
Absolutely. I mean, they had the manifesto that like when those kids in those mass shootings, like what they do is they set it up to like he pulled fire alarms and threw smoke grenades and just started shooting into a crowd of people. He didn't go there to kill any one particular person. He got there to kill as many people as he possibly could. And there's a level of psychoticness of like we don't think about it necessarily like this, but they look at it as like a stat. Like a baseball stat or something. Like how many people can I kill?
Yeah, and I'm so pissed off. I'm gonna make you remember what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they just like poison gas and just leave the spot. No, they're coming up in there. You know, you're gonna see my face. I want to shoot you. You know,
nobody
like the motive behind it. Like, is it because they're not getting the cute girl at the school? They're not hanging out with the cool crowd. They get picked on. Like
that's usually
it's probably some social issue. Yeah.
Or is it like a mental issue? Like. I just want to shoot people just because it's Sunday or Monday afternoon.
I think it goes down. I think you could probably trace it back to how they were brought up, like their family issues and like. One thing that's always constant in these things, it's like they had no.
Some fucked up shit. I have a question. What is
psychotropic drugs? It's like antidepressant
and
drugs.
These kids were on antidepressants.
Yeah, almost all of them, bro. If you look into it, and almost all of them are in prior contact with the FBI. The FBI like was talking to this kid before the shit happened.
He was
you know what I'm
like
saying?
19, right?
Yeah, but as far as like what you're saying is how they celebritize these people.
Yeah.
You know, I think that they should do just like in sports. You know, somebody runs on the field, don't put them on the camera.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you really have to be in the FBI to know that he's gonna shoot a lot of people? Like,
yeah.
The
Lanza,
second one on the
Lanza.
bottom, or the third one
this
on
is the
bottom.
Vegas shooter.
Yeah,
Vegas.
him and the one to his left. That one right there. Whoa.
Yeah, that was the Batman.
Yeah, the Batman
That was
guy.
the
Like,
Batman
I
guy?
seen a few of his videos like in court, and he just like he was stoned
Zonked
of
out,
his
bro.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He was in there.
and we did exactly what he wanted to do. It's like we just called him the Batman guy. You know, like he'll always be known for like what he did.
That Batman shooter.
Literally.
It's like, what part of the movie was that?
You can tell like who's gonna be a mass shooter mostly by a haircut. I feel like.
Yeah, the one in the bottom left looks crazy as. Yeah, him.
This
Is that
one,
the
yeah.
guy
Yeah.
that did the shit in the church.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his name is like, and they all got 3 names.
3 names.
Yeah, they all got 3 names. Yeah.
He looks like Macaulay Culkin from The Good Son.
Oh man, the good son. Yo,
Oh, shit.
look at this.
Hey, that movie. Now that you say that, holy shit!
The good son. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was one of the scariest movies to me as a kid.
And I was a kid.
Yeah, and I had an older brother.
Well,
Yeah.
I have 2 older
Yeah.
sisters.
Okay. Jeez.
So it was
The Good
like,
Son.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I wish you could see my face.
It's a good movie. You should
I
see
have
it.
not seen that.
You have to.
That's what I was saying. Like slasher movies and stuff don't really bother me. Like horror movies, but like, like the psychological ones like that, like
Yeah.
to where I'm like, this could be real.
Yeah, this guy's staying away from Black Mirror.
Can't watch it.
He's
Shit.
like, no.
No, you have
That show is dope. You have
I
to
know.
watch it.
Look, okay, first of all, I always say I'm gonna watch it when I'm ready to watch it. Okay, I haven't mentally prepared myself.
Be with somebody. Make sure
Yeah.
you watch it with somebody.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
I just showed my boy just started watching and he saw the first episode from season 1. It was the one where they had this politician have sex with a pig to like save this girl or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm the one with the issue that like
They don't actually
for watching
show
it.
They don't show.
Oh, that thank God.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
God. I wouldn't watch that.
Somebody
shit.
thought of creating it to begin with.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Well,
sick
well,
fuck?
that's what I told Audie from the beginning. Though I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I'm gonna feel like I've had these thoughts before, and knowing that
Inception.
these could be true. Yeah, like did I create these? Did I project these?
That's
It's like an acid trip.
So what's this that you got on the screen here?
No, this is a meme that I pulled up because a lot of the people I know, and when I go on Facebook, the one I keep seeing is, oh, it's always white people shooting the place up. You know what I'm saying? They always want to blame it on Muslims and terrorists. And it's like, I'm not saying I agree with what that I don't agree with what they're saying. It's just so nuanced. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I'm just kind of showing the opposite sides of the spectrum, where it's like, yeah, what's these guys ain't white. They're shooting the place up. You know what I'm saying?
The top two are the guys in DC, right?
Yeah, the snipers. Yeah, yeah. You were young when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when that shit happened. I remember they were playing the Killer Army album in the car, the first Killer Army album, and everybody listening to the Wu-Tang's Killer Army album is gonna go shoot somebody. I remember that shit. I was like, look at them lumping us all
This
in.
media shit is hilarious.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the whole Black Panther outcry? Everybody's just
The movie?
yeah. Have you heard about the whole controversy behind the Black Panther movie?
What that a white guy didn't play him? I don't know.
No, it's a racial thing, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Basically,
What is it exactly?
so I'm gonna give both sides, right? I don't know what to label both sides, but let's just call it black and white, right?
Of course you would. Yeah. Good start.
Okay, or left and right. I don't fucking know. But one side is saying, finally, black superhero movie, and the other side saying, this is just one aspect, and the other side saying, well, what the fuck is good with Spawn and Blade and Shaft and all these other guys, So what starts happening there is, because of you got those two sides of the spectrum, now you got ideas and thoughts coming on both sides. So then the side that says, great, finally a black superhero movie, okay, yeah, wow, that's true. There was Blade and there was Spawn and all that stuff. But, okay, finally a black movie with mainly black people in it. And then the other side goes, well, damn, imagine if we came out with a movie that's just predominantly white and all these things that you're, in real life are outcrying that you're saying you don't want, you know what I'm saying, as far as like white supremacy. So then you
then they would argue, you did that for, about 50 years of cinematography. So that would probably be their
exactly,
argument.
And that's the other argument. So it's like it's just this going back and forth on issues that shouldn't even really matter, but it does matter, because there's a lot of contradictions. So people want to correct each other,
Right.
But one of the funny things that's happening right now is nobody wants to give the movie a bad review because they're saying if you give it a bad review, you a racist.
Yeah. That's why it had a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I mean, it had 100% for a while. The first person went ahead.
So is it really that good, or is it just people being biased towards it, or just people being scared to actually criticize it?
Yeah, I think it's both sides. Some people are just scared to criticize it because, shit, I'm not going to get called out for this, movie. Even if I don't like a certain aspect, whatever, I'm not going to talk about it. Oh, 100, and then the other people is just...
I think that's the dumbest job anyway, being a movie critic.
Movie critic?
It's like, yeah, it was good. It's like, okay, good. You're a professional sitter-downer and watcher of a movie. Congratulations.
Well, I was listening to a podcast called Two Jews and Two Black Guys Review a Movie.
See, that's way more interesting to me.
That's what are they called? It's Sheik Luch and Styles P. And the Rosenthal brothers from It's the Real.
Oh, okay.
So Sheik Luch was the only one that didn't like the movie. And
Okay.
he was criticizing it.
Yeah, but that you could do that. It's only going to be black people that are going to be allowed to criticize it.
Right.
Just
Like,
to,
they gotta
like,
pass.
let them go.
Since the movie
I get
came
it.
out, he's been the only person I've seen to actually criticize the movie.
But
everybody else has good reviews about it.
I would say if you're gonna criticize it for the movie aspect.
Yeah. Not the racial stuff.
If you're
Exactly.
into that, then definitely, then you're gonna get the backlash.
Right.
Yeah.
As if any white movie critic's going to go on there and be like, it was a good movie, but it was a little too black for me.
Yeah, nobody. So this is the one review right here that people are getting at. It's this Irish guy, and he says Black Panther spirals into a stodgy tale of whatever feuding. Internecine. You went to college.
Did
What
he
is it?
really use like Irish terms here?
What is the internecine feuding, in which T'Challa is required to come to terms with the sins of past generations? What he doesn't get to do much of is jump around and beating bad guys up. That's a shame. So basically he's saying this shit ain't a superhero movie. Every time that a superhero movie is not action-packed enough, people criticize it. And that's exactly what he did. And they're calling this dude racist and all this crazy shit, And
I heard one person say that, like the plot of the movie, like I was scrolling on Twitter, and she was saying that the plot of the movie is a black guy goes and gets help from a white guy to beat up another black guy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can't win, bro. You can't win. This is a picture here of somebody put up a meme of it, but pretty much one of the things that's coming from the opposite side of the left is, everybody else can be prideful of their nationality and all their stuff, and not be called racist and nationalist, and then you guys go ahead and make a racist ass movie if this is what you're saying our problem is.
What happened to just go into the movie?
They just want to are upset us. They just want to be upset.
That's exactly right.
They just want that for some freaking reason. Go stroke yourself.
That's what I said. People almost get excited when there's a school shooting. Now they're like, "Oh yeah, I get to voice my opinions now." It's like, yeah, you don't have any actual sympathy for other people.
I feel sad because I've gotten so numb to it now.
Yeah,
that's almost what's happened. The desensitizing.
Like another one, all right, cool. I don't even want to.
Yeah, that's part of what I think is part of the agenda, to desensitize us to this stuff. Where we're just kind of like,
shit. Another one is happening. All right, cool. No.
Well, the irony is if they didn't make it such a media thing, if they didn't try to make money off of it in their own way, there'd probably be a lot less of them happening.
Yeah.
They want that 15-minute of fame for real.
Yeah. So one thing I was saying earlier, I don't know if I was saying it. I think I was saying it prior to this, where, the different aspects of Black Lives Matter and then saying all lives matter, and actually talking about something that, I already gave the one side of looking at it as far as, hey man, stop saying all lives matter and blue lives matter and all this shit. Well, right now we're focused on our issue and this issue right now. Let's stop making it about everything else. And then the other side of it is there are bigger problems that actually affect all of us and not just on the group that we're putting ourselves in, be it race or gender or anything like that. And one of them that I always harp to is the government taxing the shit out of us. And one thing that I've been harping on for quite a while is this whole flat earth issue and NASA getting all this money from us. And what are we getting from it?
Aluminum foil.
And just now, this guy, Elon Musk, I guess he's part of NASA or JP. I don't know. They collaborate.
No, Elon Musk has his own thing, SpaceX.
Yeah, but he's definitely doesn't have just the freedom to just.
Well, Elon Musk is a robot.
Yeah, he is a robot. I got some clips here.
He wants to go to
Mars. I want you guys to see. Yeah,
you ever seen the weather in Mars?
I saw Total Recall and I said, "Fuck it, I'm not ever doing."
Not a Mars fan.
I don't ever want to look like that. I don't ever want that to happen to me. Florida's hot enough. When I go outside, I already feel like Arnold.
Yeah. You guys have.
But yeah. Look, so when did they launch Starman in a Tesla to space? Now people may think this is stupid. You know what I'm saying? But this is some real shit that is affecting everybody. Imagine if $18 billion I think that was what NASA accrued in 2016. Imagine if $16 billion, right, half of that can go into something else other than this shit right here.
And what's to say that shit right there is true?
Yeah, I don't think it's true. Look at
this. You just told the right person about that because he'll go on.
Somebody posted up a video like of this, like right before they put like the scene of the Earth, and it was like it looked like it was in a studio. So like a second right before the came out, it looked like it was in a studio, and then they put it in.
Yeah, well, I think that was the thing that it was traveling in, and it broke off. Like, but I saw that too, and I was like, it could be that,
Well, Elon Musk did put it really good though. He was like, "Come on, it's real because look how fake it looks."
Yeah, you see that shit? Look at this. I got it clipped up already, bro. This dude.
But like, let me ask you this:
this
guy in this Tesla, is this a real person?
No.
It's a dead Rothschild.
That was my theory. Was he just taxidermied somebody he didn't like, and now they're just like, "You're going to space for the rest of your life now."
So they put all this money into this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So this thing is just floating in space. Like, I thought that the spaceship needed to be protected by all this shit so the sun don't burn it up and all the radiation out there. And this dude's just spinning with nice paint on the car. Like, yeah.
Fresh ass Tesla.
Well, how would it get messed up?
I don't know.
If there's nothing out there.
Where are all the satellites? Where's all the like? There's nothing happening out there. Like these people.
That's supposed to be going to Mars, isn't it?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, it's like in trajectory to Mars. Or
but
something
it's like been next to if this is live. How long ago this happened? Like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's live. That's live right
now.
That's
live right now.
Yeah. Well, I paused it for a little while.
I've seen the same little image we just saw of him right in front of the Earth.
Yeah, since that 2 weeks, I've seen this.
Yeah, same shit. Exactly.
I buy
He's not getting any further or closer to Earth or anything like that either. It's like, come on, son. This is just indoctrination. So, you're not really paying attention to it. You don't really care if the Earth is flat or whatever the fuck. You don't care, right? Just like I didn't care. But this right here is now going into your database and your memory. And when you get older and somebody tells you, the Earth ain't a ball, you're like, what? I saw that shit. I remember seeing that.
So like the Mandela effect in a sense.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, exactly.
But also, go ahead.
I was just going to randomly say, like, the creation of this, look at this, how as far as now he's supposedly on the opposite direction and you can see, quote unquote, you can see the Earth on the
car.
Come on,
yeah.
son.
No, I believe it.
So
you can't even see his.
How could you?
So one of the things that they say. What?
It has to be a crisp ass camera plus a crisp like paint job so you can see yourself.
Look! I think they're listening to you because they keep cutting out the feed.
How is that feed coming back to Earth from there?
Satellites,
Guys,
bro.
it's science. All right.
Science, man. Look, it's science. I mean, Richard Nixon talked to the man on the moon in 1969 or something like that.
Seconds, right?
You know, and I'm like losing connection on State Road 54. Like, what is good with this?
To his defense, at that time frame, he was only antenna sending the communication. Let's just say.
Okay.
Now there's like 1,001 people sending text messages and calls.
Yeah.
And that's just playing devil's advocate.
No, yeah, I get it. You know, but so real quick, one of the things that they say is, you know, we don't have a real picture of Earth because we can't get far enough away or video of it, but it's here.
Look at it. It's
what is
shrinking
going
in
on?
The guy's paint.
No, the car's turning, bro. The car's turning.
Oh, I was going to say, like, he's definitely getting far away.
Is this attached to something?
Yeah.
It's got to be like on some type
Yeah,
of...
it's on like a
it's on a
selfie stick.
rocket.
It's on a selfie. The
Is
car's
it?
got a selfie stick.
I thought there's like an actual rocket.
Yeah,
like
it has a pod.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, no sense at all.
It's not.
My favorite meme was a comedian friend of mine, Matt Fernandez. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He said like it was like the original picture that came out when he was like it had the Earth in the background. It was like when you just smoked and the cop pulls up next to you.
Still is now. My license and registration is on the dash.
Trying to act normal. Inside shot.
Hold on.
Oh, no,
Was that your cell phone?
No, they're telling you to subscribe to
Where's the
NASA's
rear
channel.
view mirror?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, there's no rearview mirror.
Remember I told you today?
They can't show you the third wall. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
But where is the spaceship that it's attached to?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Is it attached to a spaceship, like in the front of it?
No, they'll show you. It's attached to like a pot. It's got like a thruster on it. You're gonna see, but it's kind of just floating out there. And but yeah, there's no mirror because that's just too much work. They're gonna have to show you the third wall, the fourth wall, or whatever. You know. So
I gotta give him some credit though. I mean, he's like, this is what I'm gonna do with my life. I'm gonna create rockets, put my own car in it, and shoot it into space.
And it says, "Don't
like
panic."
that's yeah.
exactly.
If it is real, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Wait, hold on a second.
He's a robot though.
Yeah, I think he's a robot. He ain't that smart. I've heard him talk a few times, and I'm like, huh?
We see
This guy?
Twitch. A little smoke comes out of his ear.
So check out this comment here. Hold on, this is the first thing he says when
Wait,
he
can
comes.
they hear it?
Hold on. No, it's not playing yet. Hold on. This is the first comment he makes.
Can you put the subtitles on?
Oh yeah.
Please.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Miggs doesn't have the headphones on. We still garage podcast. Okay, so his mic was off and then it cut on all of a sudden. So this is where he was at. Let me rewind it a second here. Okay. So he basically, what I'm figuring he got asked is, how'd you come up with your logo or whatever? And basically the logo, the X, goes out like that. And he's saying, you know, yeah, kind of like I got the image from a tire, from an explosion and a tire going down, you know, and then, let me fix myself. Unfortunately, that's not what happened though. Because one of the things that people are saying is that the reason we launched from Cape Canaveral is because there is no fucking space. It's just going out there into the water. It's going sideways. The shit ain't going up. So this is the first thing that he says. And then just his body language is way off. You know, he said, oh, unfortunately, that's not what happened.
It's pretty good for a robot.
It is.
He's a fucking clown.
He's got Google implanted. But check this comment out. This is the
you
comment
can see
he was
the
talking
spaceship
about.
go up in the air though from where we're at.
Yeah. And then it goes woo, that way
You ever
to
seen
the
a long-
water.
You seen a long exposure picture of a rocket launch?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I'll pull that up.
Like a
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up so you can see it.
Oh God, you guys are all flat earthers. Here we go.
no.
Are we?
At this point, I'm just living fucking.
I was just
around the flat.
That's what I said.
I'm trying to-
I was like, I'm on it regardless. So
Like you said in the intro, all I know is I know nothing at all.
Yeah.
yep. But that's why I like to take a dumbass, just side.
But
Right.
that's not dumb because the wisest man on earth knows nothing at all.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
if
I
you
would
over-
not claim to be that, but thank you.
So that's what it looks like. That's where he got his logo from. And then he says, you know, some shit about, you know, fortunately that's not what happened.
No, that's a rocket launching.
Yeah.
These
Long
are-
exposure.
Long exposures, exactly, of these things happen.
This image
of just a giant explosion on the pad with, a wheel bouncing down the road, and like the Tesla logo landing somewhere with a thud. But fortunately, that's not what happened.
The next question from Marcia Dunn at Associated Press.
Marcia Dunn, AP. What was going through your mind? How amazed were you to see your roadster up there with Starman just cruising along with the Blue Planet? And how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake.
Just throw
And
the
colors all look like kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. Like everything looks too crisp.
But
we didn't really
like it's like he's trolling. It's like here's this real quick. Play with that.
Hardened or whatever.
Like he's a little mindfuck.
It just has
this
the
shit
same
ain't real,
seats
man.
that
I want my
the
money
car
back.
has. It just looks like a normal car in space.
It doesn't make you wonder.
Which I kind of like the absurdity of it.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
it's a scam, bro.
Remember
And if you look closely,
the
there's
robot
on
that
the
was
dashboard,
like on
there's
Jimmy
a tiny
Fallon?
Yeah,
So they're
Sophia.
gonna take over the world.
Yeah,
They just look so similar to me. Just their movements. Just
yeah. I don't trust that guy. Not at all.
your name's what? Elon Musk, and you're from where? South Africa? Okay.
Yeah, right. He's
Yeah,
like an
believe it.
anomaly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a weird dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that live video right there, that's crazy.
There it is.
It's bullshit, bro.
So how far does he have to be to get that perfect curvature?
Well, you get the curve right away when they get 100 feet off the earth, and you already see the curve.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's a fisheye lens. That's why it's happening. When you see a real image, like, hey, that's a real image. Look at the clouds moving. It's got a fisheye lens.
What's the altitude of a plane?
I don't know. It's yeah.
Of a normal
My
plane?
last trip to New York,
It's 30,000.
I was on my way back, and I
You get 32,
take
35.
some pictures out the window.
Yeah. I mean, we could go on forever. We definitely got to have a flat Earth episode, just for that. But yeah, that shit. Look at that, bro. That shit is fake.
How high you think I'm off the ground right there? Where's the curve?
Yeah. None. There is no curve, and not just where's the curve. It's why is the horizon still at your eye level? It's just I don't want it. I don't want it to.
Away.
It's not like I want
Why
it
does it
to
look
be.
like
Sir, I don't care how it is, but my senses are telling me I'm not spinning. All this shit is been going around us for centuries and centuries. These stars are in the same damn place.
I don't know, because
But I gotta listen to these scientists and shit. These people that they're telling me I need to listen to, and they're telling me, "Hey, you're spinning."
Like, okay, I believe you.
Didn't the theory of the Earth being round come out in the 1500s?
Yeah, well, it's the past 500 years.
Yeah,
it's been a thing.
We've been in this matrix for that long.
Yeah.
I have a question. What was the purpose of him sending the car into space?
The car, I don't know really. It's more of like, hey, this is the first step for the mission to Mars, right? I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Boy,
It seems like such a
waste of money.
Waste, yeah.
Exactly. There's a meme, with like little Ethiopian
sounds like
kids,
you could get along with our government.
Going like, yo, Elon,
Okay, so what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Like, go to space for you guys?
Well,
Just get launched up there? Like,
Who,
I'm
you?
on my phone. Yeah, I'm like, hey, guys.
as far as like
It's round.
By
It's
the time
round.
you can tell us anything.
I'll be dead?
We'll be dead because, it's apparently time in space is
Yeah, that's
so
what
much
they say,
different.
yeah.
So they say
So it's
kid
impossible.
leaves at
Okay,
16
cool.
years old and comes back
Yeah.
5 years later. Everyone he knows is going to be 60 years old. Apparently.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last movie with what's his name? Matt. Born Identity.
Yeah,
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. The
It's
last
called
movie that
Mars.
he had. Yeah, that was a part about the movie where he saw his kids, his family getting older while he's up there, still the same age.
Yeah, no, but
That's
not if
what
I
they
get to.
teach us.
not
I
if-
don't think
That's
that's
what
true.
they say.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think
There's
that's
people that
true.
went to space and came back, and they were the same age when they came back.
No, they're the same age.
Supposedly
yeah.
went to
Yeah.
Supposedly.
That's how it works. Like you stay the same age, but everyone you know has gone through.
Right, but when John Glenn went to space and came back, allegedly, for you guys, like, he was still in the same time frame that we were. It's not like he was, like, a lot younger, and
these people going to Mars.
He started, like, dating his daughter or something. Like, I'm saying he didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think that we've gone far enough to actually prove it.
Neil Armstrong came back,
hey,
it's not like Neil Armstrong's going to come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, by that logic, he hasn't returned yet.
Yeah, he did.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
They're going far enough to
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm just going to a little bit of space, okay?
You get to the moon's not far enough to where you come back. It's
I'll just go to the moon and tell you guys if it's
that
round
shit
or not.
is right there.
We'll sacrifice you. You go to the moon and tell
Exactly. I'm gonna call you guys and be like, hey guys, you're wrong. It's round, and I'm stuck out here now. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are such assholes, though. You'd be looking at my FaceTime live and be like, this shit's fake.
We were actually talking about this earlier, and I said, like, there's no space junk.
None.
And, like, wouldn't the car be, like,
hitting shit? Exactly.
There's no space junk because humans don't live out there.
Where's the satellites?
Yeah, but things break off during...
Yeah, where are the other satellites?
And all of that.
There's no such thing as
stuck in the atmosphere, so where are they?
Okay, you guys are right.
I told that to somebody about the satellites, and what he told me was like, my man, do your research. At what altitude are satellites up in the air?
Yeah, I don't know, but...
I don't know either. I brushed him his ass.
There we go.
Yeah, but why?
Nobody knows anything.
So when this camera is spinning around here on this roadster, right? Mm-hmm. It's catching 360 degrees or whatever. He's not catching anything. He's not seeing anything anywhere. Shit, that's far away. I don't know.
DJ 360.
You gotta just. Here's why I harp on it, right? Because I feel they're trying to get us to not believe in our senses. So then a guy in a lab coat tells us, "Hey, it's science, nigga. Believe it." Yeah. What are you doing trying to, you're not smart. You didn't go to school like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Shut up. Don't tell me that the sun feels like it's close. You know, where we're constantly being told to deny your God-given gifts. And that shit goes into a bunch of other stuff. But enough about that shit.
Ari, what have you been up to?
I have family, man, so I'm constantly dealing with the little people out there. Work.
You guys missed it. He always, tells his daughter before we start, don't come in here unless it's emergency. Like 10 minutes later, she's like, "Hey, yeah, can I get some gum?"
Yeah, she's like, oh shit, yeah. But nah, man, what I've been up to basically is trying to get this podcast up and running. We finally got the website up, but it's not live. I mean, if you go to it, which I'm not going to give the name just yet.
Is it under construction or something?
It is under construction.
Yeah.
It's under the stone. And that's what I've been working on, setting up avenues of support. Like I want to put up a PayPal page and Patreon and kind of use those to show, hey, we need some extra headphones, guys. You know what I'm saying? Pitch in, just to make this whole thing better. So that's what I've been doing. And not hanging out with you, man. The show last night was pretty awesome.
Yeah, from what I remember.
Yeah, he was in this tournament, out of 64 comedians. Were they all local?
Yeah.
Local comedians? Yeah. He made the final four. Yeah, so we were out there yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I lost.
But
it was fun. It was fun.
But I think you won. He brought out the most people, and I mean the other. We're all funny.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Vinny Ward won. He was hilarious. He was really good. It was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
So.
What were the other comedians' names and the headliner at the end?
Todd Stemmel and Jander Gray were the other contestants in the tournament. All did a great job, and Ron Hortman was the headliner.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, it was awesome. Cool to meet at the end. Gave me a lot of great advice.
Yeah.
It was cool. Meeting people, and just like we were talking about earlier, networking.
Yeah.
You meet all kinds of crazy people if you do the right thing.
Yeah.
Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, hanging out with comedians is definitely funny. It's like, I don't know. I like hanging out there. It's like nobody's like there's not this judgy feeling.
Yeah.
Everybody's just kind of like
It depends. I mean, there definitely is at some points like where you can feel it, but I try to tend to stay with.
I mean, it's
people
competition.
That are not,
I mean, maybe between the comedians.
And I always say what I do love about comedians are the most honest people.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to help each other, but like sometimes I'll be like, "Man, you really took the energy out of this place tonight." You'd be like, "Yeah, I know. I felt it."
But it's definitely a cool spot. Like I'm gonna start going there more often. And
yeah, I do want to plug real quick.
Yeah.
My friend Cam Bertrand is coming in to town. If you guys want to see like a real awesome up and coming comedian.
Nice. You think we could get him on the show?
I would love to. He's going to be here for a few weeks.
Okay.
I think he's going to be here for like 6 weeks. He'll be doing tons of shows around the area.
Okay.
I'm actually probably doing a show with him March 14th at O'Brien's.
March 14th?
In Brandon. But I'm going to try to get people to come out to some of his shows at Side Splitters because he's a funny dude.
All right. Cool. So, yeah, we'll have that.
Some shirts or some hats.
What's that?
See if we can get you guys into some shirts.
Yeah,
hats,
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
because I can't find shit at a mall. So.
You know what? I think I think this is a perfect connection here. We're always talking about you making some shirts and shit like that.
Yeah.
We get with them. You know what I'm saying? This this guy's constantly always coming up with some funny shit. I'm like, we need to put that shit on a shirt. And. Whatever.
I would think about that. Then I also think about Jack Black from Orange County. When he's just crazy and he's just like got all these ideas for shirts that say "loser" on them and stuff. I'll let them
maybe we can
stick to their
shirt.
art,
One shirt. I love Bobby Katie's shirt.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, there was a few people with he brung them out, man. And there was a few people with I love Bobby Katie shirts out there.
Well, my mom's got a lot of friends. That's really what it comes down to. So.
Yeah, he was saying, good thing that, the winner wasn't based off of the amount of votes that you get, because he brought a bunch of people out, and he's like a newbie, if he would have won.
I didn't want the comedians to burn down Side Splitters.
Yeah.
If I wanted based on that. So.
Yeah, you would have won easy.
Yeah.
Popular.
It was fun though.
So yeah, we'll link all that information if the website is up. If not, I hope you had a pen and a pencil and you wrote the shit down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it for tonight.
Once again, Saturday, right? Yeah. 4 to 8, Cloud 9.
Cloud 9. I'll put the exact address up right now, if I can find it.
Just go down Waters, get the corner of Armenia, look for the Popeyes.
Right behind the Popeyes, yeah.
8408 North Armenia Avenue.
That's crazy. That's the exact digits of my parents' address.
If you see a bunch of Dominican
just the digits,
flags,
not they don't live there. But just the numbers. I'll make everyone else guess the rest of it.
Yeah, let's leave it there. If you see a bunch of Dominican flags in the parking lot,
that's my family.
You're in the right spot. Just pull over.
Yeah.
You're there.
Not only Dominicans, we're gonna try to bring everybody.
Nah, obviously. No, yeah, we're not telling people if you're not Dominican to not come. No, we need before we start looking racist. Up
Yeah,
bitch, Come on,
that's
white
what you
people.
guys were talking about. I was like, can I go to the hookah lounge?
Yeah, we need that diversity.
Yeah,
get your white friends out there, Bobby. Let's go. Let's get them out there.
Yeah, come on, use your parents' credit card. Let's go. Come on out.
All right, guys. So yeah, I'll definitely be at the pop-up. I definitely want to get to the other thing going on in Seminole Heights. So I don't know if is it going on the same exact day?
Yeah, and I'll be there around like 2 to 10 because I got a few friends bands that are playing stuff like that. But keep us informed and we'll definitely plug you on the future events too because I do want to make it out, see what you guys are all about.
Yeah,
focus.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love that you guys are on this. We call it bandwagon, this entrepreneurial revolution where everybody's just, mind your own business, and that's, if y'all know more people that you guys are in line with, like, freshen up, I want to have them on the podcast, and anybody else that, we vibe with and we want to put out there for everybody to catch wind of, definitely connect them.
Was the other one Not So Basic Boutique? Was that it?
Not So Basic Boutique, yeah.
Yeah. That's on what? Instagram?
Instagram,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
At Not So Basic _boutique.
Okay. Cool. And if you get real quick, the our email, findstonepodcast@gmail.com. If you have anybody you want to connect with us, if you got anything to say about the show or whatever, just send it there. And we're not getting any emails from this guy.
I don't look at them. I don't do anything.
That was your job, bro. You know what
I
I'm
had
saying?
a few
like,
jobs.
I'm doing everything else, and this guy ain't even checking the emails.
Okay, I'll check the emails. I'll check the emails.
Get this guy to do something.
Well, I tried to do the Twitter, and you didn't even like the name I had. So,
bro, I switched it though.
Control freak.
Get on it, man. All right, so yeah, we're our stuff is once again find underscore stone on Twitter, and on Instagram it's just find the stone. And
we have an Instagram?
Yeah, man, I told you about it.
Oh.
You see, this guy, bro, he don't know shit. Anyway,
I said that at the beginning of the show. It's at the beginning of every show. I don't know anything. All right.
So yeah, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for giving us your time and attention. We know it's valuable, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace out.
Going through your mind, how amazed were you to see your roadster up there with Starman just cruising along with the Blue Planet, and how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look like kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp. But we didn't really test any of those materials for, you know, 'cause it's space hardened or whatever, you know. So it just has the same seats that like a normal car has. It's just literally a normal car in space, which I kind of like the absurdity of that.